What's going on, YouTube? So I just wanted to make a video discussing what I think is the best weapon for a Tesladin. This is in 2.3, but most people, they say Grief is better for Tesladin, but I had found a Stormlash, and it's actually not this Stormlash. My Stormlash that I found was only 251% and enhanced damage, so I upgraded to this one. But I found the Stormlash and I started using it to, just to try it out since it's such a rare weapon. I was like, I'm gonna try this out, and I started noticing that I was doing better with the Stormlash over the Beast and Grief that I was using before. Most of the time I was using Beast. And so I did some testing on Baal runs to see which one was the better weapon between Beast, Stormlash, and Grief. And let me show you the results here. So on here, for players 1, I did 3 runs on each Beast, Stormlash, and Grief. I did 3 runs, and their average was about the same, 150. Stormlash was 1 second behind on its average compared to the other 2. But on players 8 right here, on the 3 runs average on players 8 was 2 minutes 54 seconds, and that's like almost 40 seconds better than Grief, and about 20 seconds, 10 seconds, 12 seconds better than with Beast. So Stormlash, and it was consistent too, and I can feel the difference when I'm in the higher player counts. You can feel the difference with Stormlash and the other 2. So I think I know why that's the case as well. So when you're using a Tesladin, you're using Conviction Aura right here, which increases your elemental damage. And it also, with the Dreams, the Holy Shock Aura gives you lightning damage with each hit that you make with your weapon. So weapon damage doesn't matter as much with the Tesladin because most of your damage is coming from lightning damage, and that's why you're running Conviction. That's not why you're running. That's why you're not running Fanaticism and all that, because most of your damage is elemental damage. So the Grief that I was using is this one right here. It's not the best Grief. It's 37 IAS, 355 damage. So, and it's also Berserker Axe. You'd probably do a lot better in a Phase Blade because you're making more swings. So that might make up the difference. I think maybe if you went with a better Grief with higher damage in a Phase Blade, you might get better results than what I was getting out of this Grief. But I also like how you can socket it and put whatever you want in here. So I put in the IAS Jewel 15 IAS with 29 cold res because I was using 2 cold resist charms. So I was able to wipe that out and put that jewel in there. I didn't really need the IAS. Is this to reach there's like a 60 IAS breakpoint. There's a 60 IAS breakpoint, and I didn't need to put an IAS jewel in this in order to reach that breakpoint, except for when I'm wearing my Drax. So when I do Ubers, which is the only time I'll ever use Drax, then I'll still reach that 60 IAS breakpoint with IAS Jewel. But I could have put something in here like an Ohm rune if I wanted to. I could have put an Am rune in here for more life leech, because since I'm not doing as much physical damage, the life leech is less. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, I still wreck in players 8, no issues whatsoever. But if I felt like I wanted more life leech, I could just pop an Am rune in there, um, or an Ohm rune if I wanted to do more physical damage, or even something else like. Sorry about that. Hey, princess. Or even something else like that'll increase the elemental damage. So why also does Stormlash outperform Grief and Beast? And also, Beast did considerably better than Grief as well. And I think the reasoning behind that is because you're getting the fanaticism aura here, so which increases your attack speed. So attack speed with a Tesladin is very important, because the more because like I said, most of your damage is coming from the added lightning from the Holy Shock, and the Conviction aura, which lowers the resistance, which again gives more damage to your lightning. So that's not increasing with weapons that deal more damage. What does increase your damage is more swings. The more times you are hitting them, the more times you are applying that lightning damage. And so faster, I believe the faster you can swing, the better. And also on here, it has added lightning damage, which again plays perfectly into a Tesladin because you're running the Conviction aura. So that's even more damage on top of that lightning damage. And then when you're in the higher player count, this 15% chance to cast level 10 static field is pretty sweet. You know, it is noticeable because of how fast you're swinging. It does proc quite a bit, and that static field is affecting all the mobs around. So you're lowering, you're swinging. If you're in cows or something, players 8 cows, you got a bunch of cows around you, you're swinging, you're doing AoE damage to all the cows around each time that static field procs, and then your dream will finish them off faster because you're lowering them down to half health, and then your dreams can pretty much finish them off. So yeah, I love Stormlash. I haven't seen very many. There's been a few, but most people, they always say Grief is better. Yeah, not too many people talk about Stormlash on a Tesladin. Now you could also do like Hand of Justice and Dragon on your Tesladin, which I plan on doing. I even have the runes here, but I'm just waiting for 2.4 to come out before I do that, for the boost to Holy Fire. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Is Stormlash better? Is there maybe even a better option than Stormlash out there? Let me know what you guys think. I was thinking like maybe getting a weapon that stacks a whole bunch of elemental damage, like maybe Barnard Star, but I don't think that will be very good because it's not even that much more elemental damage than Stormlash here, and the damage is lower. But maybe there's something else out there. What other weapons stack a whole bunch of elemental damage, and maybe that'll even do better. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take it easy.